Hi guys, welcome to the A&O show. I am Levis, and we are gonna be reviewing Acolytes episode 2. What was it? Rescue and Revenge, something like that. And if you guys missed the last episode, just go. I already have the first review up, basically of the main character Osha and her twin sister May. Master Soul, and a couple of other people basically. So if you want to get catch up my review on episode 1. So we would lead off that so May is going into a local Jedi temple, and she's gonna assassinate another Jedi Master. But the issue was that when she tries to go and assassinate him, because she has to assassinate a Jedi without weapons, she couldn't touch. He was sleeping in a mental state, floating, and she could not touch him whatsoever, like a hidden barrier or wall all around him. So she had to retreat once they found out that somebody barged into the Jedi temple, whatever the case may be. Meanwhile, Osha was with Master Soul and the other two, and still in the frozen planet. So there was like, oh well, there was another incident. So obviously, if she was with you guys, he, then obviously, then May is alive, you know. So she went into like a shop where she has like a friend or companion or coworker, whatever the case may be, and she was like, "Listen, like I know my master, whoever the master is, wants to wants me to kill the Jedi without weapons, but I want you to put some poison in this because I cannot find a weakness for this certain Jedi." And the guy was like, "Well, every Jedi has a weakness. You just gotta find it." And apparently it goes a little bit into the backstory of there was 4 Jedis that she wants to kill, in a way. And each 4 of those Jedis has something to do with the burning of her family, of May and Osha's family, or whatever the case may be, which we still don't know, like, what's going on with that, and what is a Jedi hiding, or what are they hiding from them. So, what's it called? Speaking, they all thought May was dead. Well, that's what they claim. So she went back with the poison, and she was like, "Listen, like, you could make a confession to the Jedi Temple, Jedi Council about what you did," which I'm wondering again, like, what would be the confession? Or you could drink the poison and have forgiveness in front of the person, in front of May. So he finally woke up and he had that guilt and he drank the poison. Meanwhile, the Master Soul, Osha, and then the other two, came in like he's gonna be attacked next or whatever the case may be, but it was already too late. He already drank the poison. So Osha like separated from the crowd, and she's the one who had to be on the freaking scene. So they were like, "Oh, he killed them," but they're like, "No, like he was with us, blah blah blah. This was poison from my hometown that they knew how to that taught how to teach or whatever the case may be." And after that, they went to the shop and they realized, okay, that's not the right guy from the shop for they make the herbs and whatever the case may be. So they decide to interrogate him, and by interrogating him, like their twin sister, so Osha dressed up pretending to be May, with a hidden recorder with her, so they could get a confession out of him and get some information, which they did. But then he kind of figured out, oh, that they look just like, they look like just like each other, and whatever the case may be. Then they burst in, blah blah blah. He told them what they needed to find out at the end. And they kind of called him like, oh, she'll be back at night, you could try to catch her there. Then yeah, that's when they learn about the 4 Jedis that she wants to kill, and he doesn't know who the master is or whatever. So Master Soul decides to um confront May herself. And Osha was like, no, let me confront, that's my sister, I like. And Osha's like, no, you want revenge because she killed your family or whatever, and blah blah blah. And at the end, Master Soul decided to go in and try to fight her, or try to save her, which ended up going in a pretty dope fight. Now that's good, that's the first fight in episode 1, but it was an entertaining fight as he was trying to disarm her and get information off of her. So she was trying to get information over her and trying to figure out who her master was. But as it turned out, that she doesn't even know who her master is, because he has his identity well hidden from her as from everybody else. And as well as she did not know until Master Soul said that Osha is alive. As of May, Osha thought that May was dead. May thought that Osha was dead. So there's a little plot thing right there. Okay, so they both thought each other was dead. So somebody's lying. That's my train of thought. So they figured out, no, she's alive, blah, blah, blah. She was like, you lie. Then she made a predictable escape, as soon as she was cornered in. And as she was making her escape, what's her name? Osha was, saw her, and they first time they actually seen each other, but Osha was full of, like, she was like, May was like, oh my god, my sister's alive, or, that type of feeling, and whatever. And then May was like, May was like, oh my god, my sister's alive, like, type of feeling, like, she couldn't believe it. And Osha's like, fuck, you ruined my life and you killed my family, like, you got it. So she took a shot, and then May escaped, and then she took another shot, and then Master Soul came in running after they escaped, but she was kind of disappointed. And he was trying to get with the council, like, we know where they're going, blah blah blah. They're like, no, we need to discuss this with everybody, and whatever the case may be. So I'm like, so don't know what's gonna go on there. And then May came back to find the poison guy, and like he was gonna kill him, and like, oh, you turned me over, you betrayed me, blah blah blah. Like, I had no choice but to stuff it up, but I found the last Jedi, the 4th Jedi, that was gonna go, and he's a Wookiee, which is like the guy from like Chewbacca. And then it shows that they was like in a hidden forest and whatever the case may be, so they were gonna go over there. And then the episode ends with there's a Jedi Wookiee in the series, and what's gonna go on from there. So let me know, guys, any speculations, any cameo speculation. What do you think is gonna happen? Do you think the Wookiee's next to die? You think Master Soul's gonna die? You think May and Osha are gonna have a happy reunion, or are gonna try to kill each other, or are we gonna get more unraveled in between these episodes? So let let uh let let you guys know in the comments below. Please leave a like, comment, share. Please subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time for episode 3. Alright, guys, bye bye.